All right. Thank you so much, sir. So you can go ahead now. You can go ahead. Thank you so much. I think where you stopped where I mean you were aware that there's another opening.
Yes, yes. So I now felt because they already had my CV, there was no point trying to, actually do any editing, amendment, or tailor it to the new job role that I got. So I just left it that way. But I think one of the HR persons that happens to be a very close person just, in the course of our conversation, just mentioned that that particular job. And you can imagine that job was actually created even for me in a way
Oh,
because
wow.
yes, because when I
Wow.
applied for the very first one, and then I could not perform very well. So the GM in that company actually created that office for me. They have it in the eastern part of the country. So he just looked for a
Wow.
way in the south, so to say. So they have the person. There's somebody currently handling the job in the south. So, but the person just felt okay. He said, "Don't worry, I'm going to bring something up during the management meeting. Once they approve of it, then you are good to go." So he gave reasons why he needed a Lagos office,
Hmm.
what's it called, person. So now the thing was done, and then they pushed it out. Other people still applied. So now, at the end of the day, I didn't just do anything because I felt since it was an in-house what have you, I never knew
Hmm.
it was. If in fact the HR people too didn't know it will eventually be pushed out for other people to try. So I
Wow.
now these days now when they are recruiting, it has gone beyond those days that somebody will say because I know you, I'm bringing you in regardless of what have you.
Hmm.
So in the course of the interview, I performed excellently well. Even the GM of that department who came about the idea was not in the country, but somebody, the person who represented him, he spoke with me from while he was outside the country that wow, I I was told you did excellently well. That you'll be asked 4 questions and you end up giving 8, 9, 10. That he was so
Wow.
impressed and all that. So I was too sure that
Hmm.
the job would be for me. So, and then at the end of the day, he now mentioned one of the HR persons that mentioned some in the course of our conversation that when I asked him that I was good now, I've not heard from you guys. He said, what actually happened is I think the other person who attended the interview to that job role is what is currently doing, do you understand, in
Hmm.
his present place
Hmm.
of work. So I want to believe that person actually tailored its
Taylor,
CV.
yeah. Hmm.
Do you understand her? So, and
Hmm.
in the course of this teaching was when I just, found out that said, oh wow, we've made so many errors in the past, and then, which we never knew, could be as a result of, an hindrance to why we are not
Hmm.
getting some jobs. So thank you so much for this session. It is all fantastic. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for that feedback. Well, I really felt that, Oh, wow, wow. Well, God is going to bring another opportunity, and maybe that's why God is also making this to happen,
Amen.
so that, going forward, everybody on this call can say, okay, let me do it in a different way. So
Mm.
if you do it in a different way, there's very much likelihood that you're going to get a better result because you are not doing it the way you've been doing it. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you were able to now connect what really happened then to some of the things we talked about tonight. When we know better, we will do better. So I
Mm.
won't be surprised if going forward, opportunities like that come. You already know exactly what you want to do. You already know how you would tailor your stuff. Okay. I mean, like I mentioned yesterday, somebody who is a customer service person. Now he has gone through business analysis training and he wants to apply for a job as a business analyst. Okay. Now he might be looking at himself and say, oh, I don't have experience in business analysis. No, that's not true. The fact that a business analyst is somebody who solves business problems, period. The only difference is that he solves it in a very organized manner. So he would do gap analysis, he would do SWOT analysis, he would do specific requirement document, he would use Jira, he would use Confluence, he would use Monday.com, you write user stories, you write use cases and all of that. So he's solving the problem in a very organized manner. But while you were a customer service person, you were also solving problems, business problems. So you were actually a business analyst and you didn't even know. So if you're going to apply for a business analyst role, you don't say, oh, I've got no experience. So if you do that, nobody's going to employ you. If your CV, everything there is just right, is just reading customer service, customer service, customer service, they're not going to give you that job. Why? Because they will feel, no, you don't have what it takes to do this business analysis thing. Whereas what you have actually been doing is actually business analysis. So if you're not going to write a CV as a business analyst, you want to revamp your CV, you must not begin those things you normally write before. Oh, customer service. I spoke with customers. I blah, blah, blah. I responded to emails. You have to now write it in the language of business analysis. That's it. You now say, oh, I was able to increase customer satisfaction by 80%. You're no longer talking like a customer service person who just say, I picked calls, I wrote emails, I spoke with customers. No, that's the language of customer service because of their level. Now you want to step up to business analysis, you must begin to use the terms, the keywords, the jargon that you have in business analysis. If you are putting that in your CV now because you have switched career, the people who are going to look at your CV will say, wow, beautiful. This is the person we're looking for. Because the terms. Now, look at it. A business analyst would do gap analysis as a document for a blah, blah, blah. Like I told you, they solve problem in a very organized manner. But guess what? Tell me, does the customer service also do gap analysis? Yes, they do. Because as a customer service person, when you're talking to people, when people are complaining, blah, 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 you do gap analysis and say, okay, what are the gaps? What are the inefficiencies? What are the ineffectiveness in this company? That's what business analysts in their jargon will call ASIS. That is the state you are right now. That state where things are not working the way it should work. Now, there's what we call to be. That's, now the business analyst will solve the problem in an organized manner, don't forget. But really, the customer service also does ASIS and also does to be. For the customer service, it will do everything in his brain or her brain. He doesn't have a document like the business analyst will do it in a very organized manner. But truly, the customer service also does ASIS because it will say, okay, what is happening in this company at the moment? Okay, people's call, some of my team members don't respond to their emails in time. Phones ring and then they don't pick it up, blah, 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 none of that. Okay, that is ASIS as it is right now. Okay, what is to be? What do we want? Okay, situation whereby all the calls of the customers are picked, all emails are responded to within 24 to 48 hours, blah, 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 blah. That is to be. He didn't write anything down. He didn't have any Excel document where we write ASIS, where we write to be, and then mention them, itemize them one by one. No, but he did all of that in his brain. At the end of the day, he was able to go to the CEO and say, sir, please, we need you to supply us with enough data. We need to blah, 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 so that we can solve this problem because I can see that there's some inefficiency. He's using the language of customer service, inefficiency, but a business analyst will say, oh, gaps. So let me do gap analysis. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, So you've got to then tailor your stuff to then begin to use the language of business analyst in your new CV. Okay. In fact, even for a customer service who is transitioning to data analysis, you can also begin to tailor your whatever. Because as a customer service person, come on, you collect data, isn't it? You analyze data, whether you like it or not. 20 customers called today. Oh, some called from Lagos, some called from UK, some called for da 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 da. Okay, it looks like more females called today. That is data analysis. So you have actually been practicing data analysis way back, but you didn't know. So apart from the fact that they just give you title of customer service person, one of your titles should actually be data analyst, but you didn't know. But now this time around, you went for a program on data analysis. They now teach you how to do data analysis in an organized manner. They now say, okay, Excel. They now say, okay, Power BI. They now say SQL. Whether you like it or not, you have been doing data analysis way back. And by the time you're writing your CV this time around, you don't tell us that you don't have experience in data analysis. You've always had it. Yep. You've always had it. Even when you were collecting thrift, you were collecting a job for your parent or anybody. You were staying in somebody's shop and you were the one in charge of the sales. You were analyzing data, whether you like it or not. Oh, how many Bonvita was sold? How many sachets of noodles were sold? How many cartons of blah, blah, blah was sold? How many packs of drinks were sold? Data analysis, pure one. So it's all about changing the mindset and trying to tailor your CV the way it should be based on the job you now want to apply for, using the right jargon, using the right terms, using the right language. Let me stop there before I speak for another 1 hour. All right. So talk to me. Who has gained something tonight? Share with me. What have you gained tonight? What have you gained tonight? And if you have questions, let's listen to you. Everybody must talk.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. In fact, I enjoy your teaching this evening. I've never seen the writing of CV in this dimension before. So, in fact, it's very interesting to me to see most things that has been the error of the past. In fact, I really enjoyed the program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma. I really appreciate your feedback, and I'm glad that you were able to learn. You were able to really understand, the dimension, the new dimension to it.
Yes.
I say thank you, ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, good evening, sir. How are you, sir? Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for the knowledge. Yeah, I'm pretty late tonight. By God's grace, I've been able to learn enough about CV writing. And yes, some dimension to put it to me tonight. Sorry to say I logged out at a point at the end of the program for another so I just logged it back. But in the previous time that I've been following, yes, some of the things I learned that were really wow me was about using saving.
I think we lost you. We can't hear you again. Mr. Alawode, are you still there? It looks like maybe it's network. Mr. Alawode, are you there? Oh, it looks like his network is not cooperating. All right. While we're trying to get him back, others can jump in. So talk to me. What did you learn tonight? What did you learn tonight? Mr. Emmanuel, what did you learn tonight? Mr. Emmanuel, are you there?
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good today, thank God. I apologize for my joining very, very, very late.
Okay.
Actually, I've really sliced the whole lecture in a way that everyone will understand it. So this is not my first time of having such information of CV revamp. You know, it's something that I know that CV can be done in several ways to suit a particular different things, a particular job, expanding knowledge and what you do. You know, it's an eye opener too. Though my CV this one kind of a unique CV, construction area. But now I know that my CV can be shared into many places if I can arrange it well to still earn the job I'm hunting for. So it's a nice and a good lecture that you are giving so far.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that feedback. I'm glad that you were able to add more knowledge to the knowledge you already had about CV writing. Thank you so much. Mr. Alawode, are you back now?
Okay.
Yeah, we lost you at a point.
Okay.
Looks like you had a call.
Yes, the next. Okay,
Sorry?
Very deep.
Okay. Can you all hear me, sir?
Okay, yeah, but looks like your voice is far away. But you can continue, please.
Okay. I know.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Yeah, hello, sir.
Okay, we can hear me now, right? Okay.
Yes, better now.
Sorry, the network logged me out actually.
Oh, so sorry.
Yes. I said I joined at the beginning, but when it got towards the ending of the program, I actually attended to something, so I had to come back. Okay, but from the beginning, there are some things that I was able to actually grab that I never see anything wrong in it before. Okay, for example, you made mention of when you want to send your CV, it should be in PDF form, not as documents for the recruiter to actually, accept your CV. So actually, I'm just hearing that for the first time tonight, actually. So I I never knew that anything is wrong by sending it through documents. Okay, so that's really actually it's a point for me actually. And then you made mention of something as well that tribalism should not be involved in your writing, like to try to give favor from the recruiter. Okay, I'm a Yoruba, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, so those are the silly error while writing CV, and then checking for typographical error. So even after typing your CV, cross check often like 2 or 3 times before sending it. So because any error you cannot avoid by typing, that will describe you as who you are, that you are careless and you can be careless about the job that you are applying for as well. Okay. So those are the few things that I was able to grab among many things that you were saying actually. Okay. Thank you so much. It's a privilege. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the feedback. And those points that you mentioned, yeah, I mean, I'm happy that you were able to pick them. Really, really happy that you were able to pick them. They are very salient points, and if applied, yeah, they will make a difference in your CV is a work in progress. So it's something that you have to continue to work on. It's something that, if you see a job, you say, okay, let me go back to my CV again and do something about it. So and the knowledge you have would determine whether you're going to produce a better CV or not. For some people, they just their CV has always been the same since 1900. So, but then with this knowledge, you know that yes, you can tamper with your CV anytime, any day, if possible, every day. In as much you want to apply for a job, and continue to just tweak it, just add stuff to it to make it very robust and very, very, very good. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that feedback. Let me hear from Mr. Salau. Mr. Salau, how are you doing today? Mr. Salau, how are you doing today? Are you here with us? Can you hear me? I know you joined a bit late into the session, but I hope you were able to grab some few stuff. Mr. Jami, are you there? Mr. Jami, are you there? All right, looks like he's busy, so to say. All right. So so before we go, let me give you this, as a way of us wrapping up. But then ensure that the videos that I sent on the group, jump on them, watch them, and implement those things that I've taught, and of course even the one for today. Okay. So let me give you this. I actually want to work with just a few of you to mentor you with respect to your CV writing. Okay. Whether you like it or not, you will still need some help. Okay, you will still need some help. Yes, I know that I've taught you a lot of stuff, but whether you like it or not, there will still be a lot of help that you would need, so to say. So I want to offer, just a few of you, a CV writing mentorship. Okay. So in this CV writing mentorship, you will have the opportunity of having deeper classes on CV writing. Okay. I'll be teaching you some deeper stuff. Okay. About CV writing, the things that, I've not even mentioned in the classes we've had, so far. And of course, we'll be having practical classes on CV writing, which means that we'll be taking some CVs, and transforming them. We'll look at, we'll take them raw and then say, okay, this CV is not good enough. Let's transform it to a better one. And practically we'll do it in the class, okay, in a session like this, which will be practical. As a matter of fact, if any of you want to drop your CV that will work on it, why not? Practically, we'll work on it and all of that. Then one-on-one CV writing, that's another benefit you get from the mentorship, meaning that, you can always reach out to me and say, oh, this is my CV. I'm trying to write my CV. Can you give me some guide, or can we use it as one of the practicals we'll do in the class? We'll do that. And then CV revamp. So some people might say, oh, I've written my CV already. I just need a revamp. Okay. Can you, help me look at it? Can you help me, check it and see whether I need to add one or two things? Okay. Now, of course, that's me spending my time with you, isn't it? All right. Then, apart from all these four, you would also have access to me for 1 month. Okay, 1 month, to talk to me about CV writing. If 1 full month to talk to me about CV writing. If you have any challenge, if you have any obstacle, you don't understand something, blah blah blah, you have the right to come to me and have access to me to be able to guide you. Okay, then you can write a wonderful CV. I call it killer CV, a CV that a recruiter cannot resist, that ATS software cannot resist. I'm going to introduce you to about 10 AI tools you can use, to bring about a very wonderful CV. And even if when you want to tailor your CV to different jobs part time, all you need to do is use these AI tools, and boom, you'll be able to get something really, really good. It will even flesh out your CV better than you can do it. Sometimes you want to put some words together in terms of English, in terms of the right keywords, in terms of the right English to use, and your brain is not supplying it to you. Okay, there are AI tools that can really, really help, especially for CV writing. There are so many AI tools for different things. There are AI tools for video creation, for graphics design, but this time around, we are narrowing down on AI tools for CV writing that will make the job easier, for you. Okay, so for those who will be interested in this mentorship, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be glad to mentor you. And if you feel that, oh, what I've learned so far is enough for me, let me just go and use that, and with that, I should be okay. Well, that's not a problem. All right. Okay. But for those who will be interested in the mentorship, of course, you get all of these benefits. So I'm sure you may be asking yourself, so how much will this go for? Okay. I actually have a course that I offer people, which is, let me show you. Is the Career Shift Mentorship Program. Okay, and these are the things that I teach them in that course. It's a 3-month course, and it goes for £50. Okay, so but then this time around, what I'm giving you here is different. Okay, though is a subset. It's just part of maybe number one. All right. So if you compare the price I'm giving you here to the price here, you will know that what I'm giving you here is, in fact, it's just like I'm dashing this out. All right. So for people who will be interested in that mentorship, okay, you are supposed to pay, 10K for that. Okay. And for people who feel that, okay, they want to be fast enough, especially tonight, the first 5 people, that will be able to sign in on the group, would definitely get it for just 5K. And that is ridiculous, as in very, very ridiculous for all of these things that you're going to get. As in 5K is in fact so ridiculous if you compare it to this. Okay. So that's what it is. Okay. That's what it is. I think that we have exhausted all that I want to do for tonight. So if you are interested, feel free to sign up. Okay. And then, these are this is a relevant, bank detail that you should use for that. But if you feel that, well, what I know already, what he has taught us, what I've taught you already is enough to give you what you want, why not just go ahead and do the CV by yourself, tailor it by yourself. If you might not even need me. Okay. But for people who think that they might need me and they might need this mentorship, then you might have to sign up for this, and then also get AI tools that will help you in that regard. All right. So like I mentioned, this is the account details to send your payment to if you want to sign up for this, and then we start the journey. Okay. The journey is not going to be, it's just going to be for 1 month. Okay. And spending 1 month with you doing this for just 5K, I tell you, is ridiculous. Okay. But then I just had to do it. Okay. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you for your time. And I wish you all the very best. Go ahead and, maximize your opportunities. There are so many opportunities out there. The knowledge you've gathered already in this training, use them. But if you need more, sign up, okay, for that, for this mentorship stuff, and will be cool. Okay. Of course, I'll drop more information on the group, for people. Like I mentioned, the first 5 pays 5K. That's it. And the remaining people, I will have to increase it. Okay. Since they might be coming later, and this is not a gimmick. For the 6th person and above, it won't be 5K. I will definitely increase it. Definitely. It's not a gimmick at all. So if you want to be part of the 5, you better click into this opportunity and make use of it. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that I've been a blessing to you this evening. Anybody with any question, maybe before I sign out finally, any comment, any question before we sign out finally for tonight? Any question, any comment?
Yeah.
Any question, any comment? All right. In the absence of none.
The mentorship. Sorry? I've just paid for the mentorship.
Oh, you just paid for the mentorship. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you are in. You're the first. Yeah, thank you so much. So for others, feel free to join. There's no harm in getting more knowledge. There's no harm in getting, stuff that would help you get those opportunities. Well, if you say, oh, 5K, I don't have 5K, whether you like it or not, that 5K you will spend it for something, and you cannot quantify knowledge in terms of money. And like I mentioned, the 5K is quite ridiculous. I tell you, it's nothing compared to what you have gained and what you would then still gain, by the time we do the 1 month, mentorship. So, but then the choice is yours. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Sorry, sir. I will subscribe.
Hello, sir.
I will subscribe for it.
Okay, Mr. Manuel, you said what?
I said I will subscribe for it.
Oh, but, thank you so much. Yeah, all right.
This July is going to be so packed for me because I have something I'm going to do this February. So I don't know how I'm going to manage myself this 1 month. I don't know.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll come to you, Mr. Alawade. So, Mr. Manuel, no problem about that. So, in as much you're interested, we'll make sure that everything we do will be recorded. I mean, the sessions we'll have is recorded so that you can always jump on it. And then the materials, of course, will also be put, the documents, the things we'll do, the templates, I'll give you, and all of that. All of them will be put in the group. And so, at any point in time, you can always jump on it and just avail yourself of the materials.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Mr. Lawode, you wanted to say something?
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think there are some of my person I actually invited. They were able to join yesterday, but okay, one of them in particular could not join today. The person is in another program currently. Okay, so I had to stand in. But actually, I am not really a career person like that. But this my person. If I register the person, I actually register myself. So you know.
Okay.
But one of the questions that the person might ask me is, will certificate be awarded actually at the end of the class, or just
Sure, sure. Yeah, sure. Certificate is the smallest thing that can be done. But then I don't like
okay,
people
okay,
holding so much to certificate. For people who know me, they know that yes, people can get a certificate. I mean, it won't take me a few minutes to do a certificate, but then the person should make sure his heart or her heart is after the knowledge first. You
okay, yeah,
understand? Anybody can actually design a certificate, and so the knowledge is what should be paramount.
okay. No, there's no
Yeah.
issue, sir. Yeah, all
I mean,
right,
but
no
then
problem.
certificate will be given anyway. That's not the problem.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely register the person. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. I think we have to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for your time. Let's go out there, go for opportunities. Opportunities are flying everywhere. Let's prepare ourselves for it. Let's get it. And, the sky is not even our limit. I tell you, the sky can never be our limit. We'll get there, okay? Especially when we continue to get more knowledge, more information that will help our lives, okay? I thank all of you. I appreciate you. And on this note, we would call it a day. Okay, we'll call it a wrap. Okay, my name is Shola Ibusi, signing out for tonight. And this came to you courtesy Business and Tech Transformation Academy. We teach people how to do business the proper way. And of course, we teach tech skills. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.